You know what, I'm not going to lie. This is probably the first Tuesday in quite a while in which it really does feel like a Monday. Oh, well, that's the price of, Memorial Day weekend. But, it was a fun Memorial Day weekend. I had a wonderful time spent there with my dad yesterday. It was pretty good. We got ourselves a couple of subs from Meniere's. Oh, by the way, Meniere's finally, well, to be fair, this was actually on my father and I just because we would always go to Meniere's. In case you ever, want to get subs, we would always, go just a little bit too late. But this time we went early enough where they didn't shut down the grill, so I could actually get myself a hot sub for once. And because I learned from all the other times that, I had subs from Meniere's, I was able to get all the usual toppings I would get on a sub. So I ended up getting my father got his usual, roast beef with black olives, mayo, tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, and next, does he get pickles? Actually, I don't think he gets pickles, but yeah, mayo, lettuce, tomato, black olives, roast beef. That's usually what he gets. Oh, Italian dressing. He gets Italian dressing too. Where I ended up getting a Philly cheesesteak, which had, it comes with grilled peppers and onions, but I was also able to get tomato, lettuce, mayo, pickles on mine. I'd also gotten horseradish Dijon and honey mustard. The best kind of mustard. Actually, horseradish. They didn't really have horseradish Dijon. They said the horseradish cream, so it was fine by me. I love that stuff. Again, man, any sort of condiment that can technically kick my fanny, give me more of that. Because again, I'm trying to be on Hot Ones one day, in case you couldn't tell. So all in all, it was a nice Memorial Day weekend. The other night, my father got to spend the evening having dinner with my brother and, his family. Again, this is probably the first time they've been able to really do stuff like that. Because, and I've said this before, if you want to see my nephews, you first of all have to call and ask for permission. And after you get permission, you have to shower and then change into a completely brand new set of clothes that obviously have to be clean. And even after all that's said and done, you have to go from wherever it is you are all the way to where my brother and his wife and my nephews live in the city of Corning, and hope that you don't run into any large group of people, or even one person for that matter. So, pretty much as long as you stay in your car the entire way, you should be fine. But, that's just what... That last part I didn't really say. I should have been saying that last part too, hope you don't run into anyone. Because, again, COVID-19 being a real, problem right now. Things that are not a problem, though, I actually had no idea that America's Got Talent's coming back tonight. Which, come to think of it, I guess it makes sense that they would premiere tonight because Memorial Day, even though technically everyone had the day off of work, I think you're better off showing it tonight. Where, most people are going to be coming back from work. They're tired. They want to watch something that's, on TV right now that is guaranteed to be entertaining. So, yeah. Watching America's Got Talent tonight, I'm definitely going to do that. Hopefully NBC should not have the same problems Fox has been having. And even though I got upset last week, I'm still going to try and watch Celebrity Watch Party on Thursday. But honestly, if the Fox channel continues to act like the way it did the last 2 times I tried watching both The Masked Singer and Celebrity Watch Party, you're not going to hold me for much longer. So here's hoping things are going to be a little bit better. What else is there? Let's see. I'm on my third binge watching of Solar Opposites. Again, it's only 8 episodes, but the more I watch, I'm like, yeah, I'm really liking this show. I really am. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Rick and Morty, there's definitely some, sort of, similarities between both shows that, obviously really insane. Although, one thing I don't think I mentioned previously, and it literally just fell out of my head. God, I actually had a great idea. Oh, right. I was just about to say that the one really great thing about being off on Monday is if there's a brand new episode of Rick and Morty, I can actually watch it without having to worry about, the consequences of the next day because it's on so incredibly late. So, yeah. Rick and Morty fans like me actually got kind of lucky because now we have one more new episode of season 4, which, I'm not going to lie, I kind of thought we'd be getting more. So, Cartoon Network had ordered 70 episodes, and we've done like 9 of them right now. So 10 will be next week. So 10 down, 60 to go. I'm wondering how they're actually going to do it because if they do 10 episodes a season, that's 7 seasons. And they start with season 4. So that'd be 10 seasons altogether. That'd be really cool. Or if they really wanted to make sure, well, here's the thing, they could make the seasons bigger and have let's see, there'd be 60 left. Let's say at most you get 15 episodes. That's 4 more seasons. So that'd be really cool. But the problem is though, you kind of risk those episodes not being of the great quality Rick and Morty is. Even if you were to do something like 12 episodes a season, 12 episodes a season, I should say, that'd be 5 more seasons, making it a grand total of 9. But again, you do kind of risk not having that quality. That's actually one thing I really like about Solar Opposites. Now that I know what I'm looking for and what I should be paying attention to when it comes to pretty much anything written and made by Justin Roiland, is that you really got to keep your eyes open for jokes. And that's actually one thing that makes binge watching Solar Opposites a lot easier to do because it's only 8 episodes, but there's a lot of quality in each episode that you're constantly looking in the background or perhaps maybe an Easter egg or something. So that's really cool. Let's see what else. Honestly, actually, I did say this yesterday, didn't I? I was going to point out that one of the main reasons why, I'll confess to this. Yesterday, one of the reasons why yesterday's video came out a little later than it should have was because, I was just, it really is because I stayed up late watching Rick and Morty. That, technically it was kind of worth it because Rick and Morty, but between that and plus, I was just feeling so lazy yesterday. I felt so lazy, I shouldn't say procrastinate because I really have been trying to do this for a long time. I played more Pokemon, which is actually something I've been procrastinating on doing for quite a while. So I procrastinated from doing a video by doing something I normally procrastinate from. Let that sink in for a minute. Yeah. Actually, I didn't see if like both my PS3 and PS4 are still at my parents' place, or still at my folks' place from all that time ago. I should. Maybe. Wouldn't be a bad idea to check it out. I mean, I've completely procrastinated on finishing up God of War. That's how like bad I've been. And that game came out like 2 years ago. I mean, I know what happens in the end because, you know, the internet. But it's still fun. I could still, you know, play and watch it and have a good time. So, again, I would like to do sort of like, you know, LPs for you guys. That'd be really cool. But if it ends up not happening, you know, that's fine. Question is though, what would I do if I ever knew what to do? That's tough. Oh well, it's something to think about, I guess. Other than that, you know, my father and I hung out. I mean, yesterday, you know, I hung out with my father all day. It was really fun. Went on a little, quick little mini road trip with him. That was really cool. For like, we went to the dairy barn yesterday. That was nice. You know, I got myself a large dish of a caramel praline turtle. Ice cream, that is. And my father got himself a chocolate milkshake. And I don't know if I said this before, but, I mean, the Dairy Barn's ice cream isn't like home. It's Perry's. It's Perry's ice cream. Which, you know, Perry's is a, you know, highly proven commodity when it comes to, you know, ice cream. So, I really can't think of many people who have outright said, oh, I hate Perry's ice cream. Like, because seriously, like, Perry's is one of those ice cream companies that has so many flavors that it is likely you're going to find something that you like. Unless you just straight up don't like. Well, actually, now I think about it, Perry's has come a long way in terms of making, like, lactose-free ice cream, gluten-free ice cream. So, yeah. You pretty much are guaranteed to find something that you might like. Although, for me, again, I don't really have a favorite per se. I just been getting caramel praline turtle because I'm trying to appeal to my nostalgia factor a little bit, just because many years ago, back when the Arnott Mall had a Baskin Robbins, my mother had turned me on to a flavor called pralines and cream. And caramel praline turtle may not be pralines and cream, but it's pretty close to it. I think, like, the main difference is caramel praline turtle is like caramel ice cream that has caramel swirls, praline, there's pralines in it, and like chocolate caramel turtles, I believe. Whereas pralines and cream is like vanilla ice cream, caramel swirl, and pralines in it. So, you know, take your pick. You really couldn't go wrong either way. Although, man, I wish Baskin. Well, actually, there's a new Baskin Robbins in the same area where the mall is. I've been there once. It was pretty good. You know, it definitely brought me back. But again, you know, as someone who lives all the way in Elmira and has to travel from like Big Flats and Corny every day, going anywhere in Horseheads, unless it's like Walmart, is like kind of, you know, out of my reach a little bit. That's honestly why, again, I've only been to the Sauce Boss once, which, again, the Sauce Boss was great, and I definitely want to try it again. But it's one of those things where I really got to find the time to do it. Otherwise, you know, it's likely going to be a good while before, you know, I try it again. I mean, the only thing I really could talk about, other than everything I just did, was me thinking about yesterday's One Piece manga chapter yesterday, because I did sort of allude to the fact that, you know, we are at chapter 980. And I said this, actually it'd be 4th of July weekend, when it would have been 1 year when I said this. But I had said that because, here's the thing, 4th of July weekend of 2019 was when One Piece chapter 948 came out. Meaning, if One Piece actually had manga chapters literally weekly for the next year, up until July 4th of 2020, then we'll reach chapter 1000. Little would I know that breaks would happen for very obvious reasons. So, yeah, we'll be very lucky if One Piece ends up getting to chapter 1000 by the end of 2020 with everything going on. I mean, I'm sure it will. I mean, worst case scenario, instead of talking about, chapter 1000 and day 1000 of the state of my being addressed, it'll be day 1100. Oh yeah, I've already planned some of the math for the next several state of my being addresses. That being said, though, I am coming dangerously close to the one for day 900. Well, we got ourselves a while. It'll actually be a nice way to kick off Father's Day weekend. Like, favorite, share, hit the subscribe button. Follow me on social media platforms. Turn on those notifications on YouTube. I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk or chime, always give me your line, and I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.